You might not have it on share
I
audio.
I fucking hate. Yeah.
There we
Hey.
go.
Ow.
Alright, well, I'm rolling
Okay.
up my
Well,
5d10.
then I'm
That's
gonna quickly recap again because that's upsetting.
Oof.
Last session, which was about a month ago, the
Oi.
adventurers found themselves trying to find an abandoned mansion that housed the last Archmage
Can you give it a
of the
synopsis?
kingdom. And they went in there, found themselves trapped in illusions. With a couple good rolls, they broke free of those illusions and found that the Archmage was actually a lich and had been causing those illusions as a sort of booby trap for intruders. They're currently fighting the lich still, and they are in the second phase of the boss fight.
I just rolled a sum total 20. Here comes the 5d10 radiant.
Yep, he used
Alright.
Moonbeam.
Well, that's literally only half of the total available. Fuck. Well, 21 radiant. And
Alright.
seeing as he's a fucking lich.
Is there a saving throw or no?
Um. Yes. Con.
Con, alright.
Against my save.
Which, geez, 20.
The turnaround.
He fails. Barely.
Wow.
ooh.
At
Wow.
least I'm assuming. What's your save?
18.
Yeah, just fails. Alright, he
All right,
takes
then.
that 42. Do.
Roasty bitch.
Alright, as you hit the Lich with the radiant damage, the Lich stumbles back and goes deeper into the courtyard.
Son of a bitch.
After following down, or after watching him go down a few rows of hedges and whatnot, he finds himself stopping and leaning against a gazebo, clearly hurt. What do you do?
I was gonna say, I think we should
Lich nuts.
yeah, we should run up and roasty his ass.
Alright,
Roasty the ghost.
you run up, and it is now Archie's turn.
Alright, Archie is still summoned for us. Well, that means I now need to pull up Archie.
Also, the
What's up,
fire
Archie?
elemental Volanth summoned is gone as well.
Figured.
Sunk into an illusion. She's lost.
Let's see. Uh, what is surrounding this, gazebo?
Courtyard and plan.
Around the gazebo, you see, besides the path that you were on, you see 3 separate paths leading out, one to your right, one to your left, one straight ahead past the gazebo. For more, you're going to have to roll a perception for me.
I just need a general synopsis of the
Okay.
layout.
Alright, so...
Question, DM. It's grass and probably mostly dead grass, right?
The grass isn't dead, but it is grass nonetheless. And besides the path you're on, which seems to be some kind of assortment of rocks to make a path through.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm going to attempt with Archie to start this. Just gotta overshoot one of his herald fires to kind of set ablaze the path on the other side of the gazebo
Okay.
to cut off one of his exits.
Alright.
To the fire and flames. Oh,
Basically. 14 plus a delightful 5. So that's a 19.
That's fine. Archie hucks some fire across the gazebo, and it makes a slight arc around the exit from the courtyard.
Well, there's step 1 of my plan.
okay.
Cut off his exits. Makes it harder for him to run away.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, it is now the Lich's turn.
Lich is a bitch.
Hey,
What
now.
to choose
Easy.
from?
Not you. I said the Lich is a bitch, not Gray's a bitch. There's a
What?
difference.
What to
I'm
do?
so confused.
What to do?
For a Klondike bar?
Nothing.
You see the Lich pull, take from both of his hands from his hips and arch them out, and two clones appear as a haze appears in front of them. You see one of the three versions of the Lich lunge forward at Sarah and try to attack her.
Oh, bitch.
Let's see.
Wait,
All
what
right.
clones did he make this time?
He made two clones of himself, but you don't know which one's which because a haze appeared as he
Shadow
summoned them.
no Lichy.
That hits. So roll me a con save. And I'll roll the damage real quick. Alright.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to look up my stats if this isn't a good roll.
Well, you better pray it's a good
Yeah.
roll.
Damn this. I'm just setting it up just in case. Let's go.
Not a good roll.
Nope.
I'm looking up my.
Do you have a... You better have a good
Yeah,
con mod.
I haven't. I think con's one of my mains, so probably do. Okay, man. Plus what, 4? Yeah, 4.
You fail, and as the one of the liches grabs you, you suddenly feel like you can't move.
Oh no.
You are paralyzed.
Oh, wunderbar.
Ooh.
Okay. I gotta roll initiative for these clones real quick. So give me just a hot sec. Ooh, okay. Alrighty then. Alright, now, from behind the haze, you see another one of the liches appear from behind it. And he
Liches abound.
is going to point a finger at Mordai.
Oh boy.
Morna, help me, buddy. Help my brother.
Alright, let's see here.
Wouldn't it be more of a sister?
You know what I mean. God damn it, just work with me.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to roll the attack real quick. Let's see how we go here.
Hello there.
What's your AC?
My AC? My current AC is a whopping 18.
Oh, it hits.
Delightful.
As you see him point his finger at you, you see a wave of dull energy start to grow and launch out as a twisting and curling beam that strikes you. For
What's the color?
strikes. Wait, roll me a con save.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, please tell me that's not negative energy flood. Son of a bitch.
I think I might know what this is. 18 plus a lovely, lovely fucking 3. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's Scottish.
Alright, let's see.
Aye.
Let's see what's. All right, you passed the save by a very small margin. You take 29 damage, necrotic.
Ooh.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
I take what?
29. It's Finger of
Dude,
Death,
holy
not negative energy flood.
Ah. Well,
But
the
you,
way you described it made it sound like a one.
I mean, because Finger of Death also sends out negative energy, so I had to. I mean, of
I
course
know.
they're gonna be similar. All right, it is now going through the Volanth clone's turn, but as Volanth disappears, you see the clone also begin to melt with nothing to resemble itself from. All right, it is now Sarah's turn.
Ah, fuck. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm sitting up now. Gonna go for one of those good old attack attacks.
Heck attack.
That did not work. I did not get it.
You miss a miss?
Actually, that wouldn't have worked anyways. That should have been me rolling to try and get out of that shit. Anyways,
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Go.
You continue to be paralyzed. It is Mordai's turn.
Have the other two clones moved?
So you don't know which ones are the clones, but you've seen two versions of the Lich.
Are
Move.
the other two versions?
You can only
Where
see
are they?
you can only see two of them. You can see one that is right in front of Sarah, and one is
The one that beamed me.
who is in the same
Fingered
place,
you?
lingering in the haze.
Did I
that you
see
can still-
another one run off?
Nope. You haven't. You can't see the third one. You don't know where it is.
I'm about to fucking I'm about to two-face this shit. Right or left? Right.
Alright.
So, down the right path, I'm gonna fucking Hail Mary this, and I'm just gonna throw a fireball down the right path.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see that roll. I need it. I know that it's not usually a roll, but I want to see something.
4 plus 10.
Alright. You launch a fireball to the right path, and you don't hit anything except the ground near
Is
the
that
exit
area
of
on fire now, though?
I was about to say that. You didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry.
But you do manage to hit the ground near the exit of the path and catch that ablaze as well.
Well, now there's only one way you could have gone.
Is that your turn?
I'm going to, with that... Could I sketch the Lich?
You think about doing that right now, and you think, using your better judgment, that you wouldn't have the time to get an accurate sketch without the Lich noticing and probably making you pay for it.
I mean, technically, if my judgment is correct.
He'd ask you to draw him like with one of your French girls.
Your better
That and Lich might not even be here.
your mind also thinks for a while, and as you're thinking, you hear Professor Oak in the back of your mind say, "There's a time and place for
There's a
everything."
place for that. Get off the goddamn bike, you stupid fuck.
Why not fucking Archie? Why not Archie?
Because
only
fourth
Professor
row.
Oak has psychic link to you trying to ride a bike inside the building.
Exactly.
I suppose.
Not even your familiar has that kind of telepathic link.
Well, then... Interesting. That's my turn, then.
Well, I've managed to find the card for most of my spells.
Alright, so now it's the dragon's turn, and Sarah, as you barely crane your neck and eyes over to look at your dragon, you see the dragon look at you with concern, and you feel an uneasiness in your link between you and your dragon. So your dragon jumps in front of you, closing distance between you and one of the liches. What does it do?
Aww, he protect you.
What does it do?
What does it do from there?
Well, what's okay? So let me get everything straight. So there's one like
Two so
which
far
one's
that we know of.
closest to the dragon?
The one that just the one that the dragon just
Paralyzed
put.
you.
Yeah, the one that just put it. The one that the dragon just put distance between you and it.
Okay, it's gonna freeze the shit out of it.
Okay.
It's gonna go for a fucking freeze attack.
All right.
Please, 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 God, fuck me. Can I just
It's a
have
cone,
like
though.
a good roll?
As the
It's a cone, though.
as
It
as
is
the
a cone.
as the dragon breathes out, you see the lich's form vaporize and then reappear in the same place after the breath finished.
Well, we know those are fake.
Yeah, that's good to know.
That's it.
All right. So cool. So let's see. All right. So at the end of that turn, the lich that already zapped you, Mordai, is going to take a legendary action, and it is going to launch forward, and it is going to grab on to the dragon's one of the dragon's limbs.
Oh boy.
Is it going past me?
No.
Because I have a plan. Fuck.
Yeah, nice try.
I had a plan.
Alright, what's your dragon's AC?
Please tell me that dragon is not behind me.
What's the
It's
dragon's
fine.
AC?
What? Give me 1 second.
Don't you like share the same fucking stats?
Sort of.
Oh yeah. Except I
Well-
think his. I think it would be. If I believe that's correct. So it would be 2 off of my armor class because the added 2 is because of my
Yep, because of your shield.
armor.
Or your armor, yeah. Not your shield, your armor. Yeah, right. So,
Oh, 17.
alright.
Hold on 1
It-
second. Wait 1 moment.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't need a bonus. Okay, yeah.
Alright. It matches. So, as it grabs your dragon, you see the dragon just freeze in place.
Oh boy, irony. Birds
and-
of frost dragon.
And it technically takes 12 cold damage, but I'm sure it's reduced.
It's immune.
Fucking
Okay, well then no damage.
damn.
Okay, no
The
damage,
dragon
but it's
just
still
laughs at you.
paralyzed. Alright, now it is the last clone's turn that you can see. And from behind the haze,
I'm sorry, that got a laugh out of me though. Because
What?
it tries to freeze the dragon with cold. It's immune. It's just
Dragon gives no fucks.
dragon looks at it. Excuse me.
Cold? I was born of this.
the last form of the lich, the third one that you haven't been able to see, drops. It's still behind the haze. You can tell because you see a bright purple glow behind the haze appear and then disappear within seconds.
Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
All right, it is now.
Baby back bitch.
It is now. God, it jumps so much. The freaking initiatives. It is Ooks' turn.
Well, considering the fact that you keep having it run away, don't bitch about the initiative. We gotta chase that nigga down. Oh. Oh.
Also, that means I just
Alright.
wasted a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
There was still one more exit, so it could have gone out that way too if it wanted.
Hello?
That sounded like a fucking
Yeah,
sounds
that
like a
nigga can
fucking teleport.
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys have no idea for sure what just happened. Alright. Oops. It is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna head towards that fucking glow. Yeah, I'm gonna use as much of my movement as necessary to head towards that fucking glow.
Alright. You head towards that glow, and on the way you pass one of the clones. It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
You know, you never motherfucker, your layout coordination is crap. Alright.
Fine, you want me to draw it for you real quick?
Yeah, that would be great,
Okay.
'cause I'm literally running through blind, because, you know, last I heard was shit was within touching distance of the dragon, but it didn't have to go past none of us to get to the dragon.
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on, give me just a second.
Like, fully informed details would be great, so I don't just blindly walk into shit.
Yep, I'll send you it right now. Just give me 1 second.
Because, you know, with info, I'll make an educated move.
Yeah, gotcha.
Ha! Motherfucker, I could just have used fucking ethereal plane and moved.
Alright, so I'm sending it your way right now.
Gonna say, go ahead and send it to, like, info or something.
Alright, so let's see here. There's that. I goofed, hold on.
How do you goof on your imagination?
I was finishing up the touches on drawing it, I'm sorry.
Question still stands.
Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
You do realize you're not the DM here, there, sir.
Yep. What he
What?
said.
He can fuck you over. If he really wants to, he can fuck you over.
I mean, you kind of
Now,
already did
can
that
we,
with the
can we all,
sword.
I was gonna say, can we all really kind of agree the whole, you know, just bringing personal issues into screwing somebody ain't cool?
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
not.
if you just gotta...
Sometimes
No. The GM's job is to fuck with us in general, but not petty shots. Okay,
And this
yeah.
is why
no.
you'll never be DM.
Yeah, 'cause now we had to question.
Everything else. No, I wouldn't do shit for no reason.
Alright.
Never have.
Alright,
I'm not the best artiste, but you'll get the gist from
that's
this.
okay. We understand you're slightly artistic.
It's alright. We know you're retarded. I mean, we know.
Wow, that escalated
Wow, at least I made
quickly.
a pun out of it. Damn. Just way to lay that on the table straight up and raw. Whoa.
It's alright. We all are too. So
Alright.
I feel like we're on the same page.
That's a short ass page.
Yeah.
As long as we just.
Alright, which one is me?
You are
As long
the
as we
purple
don't
at the
get-
bottom right. Mordai, you are the pink.
Okay.
The 3 liches. Okay, so the brown one is the one that you saw the purple glow come from. The blue one is the one that zapped Mordai. The dark green one is the one that touched the dragon. The dragon's light green. Sarah's light blue.
Alright, then
Um,
I will move forward. Let's see, I'm guessing each square would equal a single matrix. So 5.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I will line myself up in a diagonal shot between the blue and the brown, so that way I can just bowling ball that bitch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw another fucking moonbeam, only this case, it's going to be at a 4th level, which is only 4d10. I'm gonna take that shot.
Okay, let's see that roll.
That way. Beautiful Beanum footage.
Grim, as
Oh.
long as we don't all go full retard.
Okay, that's an 18.
Alright, you matched it. Very nice. You already knew the AC, so I didn't feel bad telling you that. Alright. So,
What's the AC? Just out
Fire.
of curiosity.
18.
Well, if I matched it at 18, now we know. What? Hold on. What? Yes. I have an account. It's on my phone. It's from my Gmail. Now, excuse me. I have something to shoot.
Question, out of curiosity, there, Krim,
Mm-hmm.
are we
So.
are we just going through the boss fight and that being the session? Because I think that would be a little short. I just don't know.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be some more, but not a lot more.
Alright, so both them motherfucking things, the blue and the brown.
Gotta roll the
23
con save.
ingredient.
Yeah.
Yep, both of them if that one's there.
One
We're
fails.
finding out.
The other succeeds.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, well,
so.
the one that fails takes 23. Well, wait, he's already got fucking radiance weakness anyway, so
Yep.
yeah.
Alright,
So it
so.
don't fucking matter.
So the one that failed just vaporizes, so you can assume that it was one of the clones. The other one, you weren't even sure was there, so you can't really tell whether it is hit or not, or how badly it's hit.
Just keep fucking AoEing this bitch. Or murder him eventually.
Alright, so that's one
By the
down.
way, adding, I know I keep asking questions.
Alright, so clearly that's cleared the way. Now, which one did... Alright, so the one in the front, I'm guessing, is the blue one, so that
Yep.
one's...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the brown one, I'm guessing he wore the brown pants?
Yeah,
You don't even know if
Kev's
he
not
was
here.
there to get
Wore
hit.
brown
I'm
pants.
calling him the brown one.
You don't even know if he was there to get hit, so you're not quite sure.
Yeah.
That was
Then
the
why'd
one that
you
you saw
roll?
the purple glow.
Question.
Because keeping it mysterious. What?
Question.
My dude.
So, how did we figure out that the Lich dude that we met on the stage was the previous wizard dude?
Because
Told us.
he told you. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize he did.
Real
I
So
was about to say,
fucking
wait, did I
obvious.
forget to mention that, or?
No,
I
you
didn't know if
mentioned
he
it.
did or not. I just
No, he mentioned it.
I just forgot from last session. I'm sorry, or whatever the session was that we did. Here. Continue.
Alright,
Whose turn?
it is now, after Ooks, it ails Archie's turn.
Could Archie fly?
That fat fuck?
Is that even a question?
Is that a yes or no, Archie?
Of course I can fly. God.
Okay, Archie. Then do me a favor.
Gosh.
This place is open, right?
Oh, no.
What do you mean open?
Oh no.
Is there a ceiling?
Oh no, this is outside.
Oh no.
He's gonna fly up with his full movement.
Okay. And...
One, does Archie see anything? And I will happily roll a perception check for this beautiful motherfucker.
What you see is the clone in front of the dragon and a courtyard, and out in the distance. Actually, no, I can't tell you without you rolling a perception. Oh, Brown's here.
Well, you already kind of did. So that is 10 plus, Archie. Hello, you lovely man. That is a plus 8, so an 18.
Alright, you look out, and you see the one clone, and you see a nice courtyard out in the distance. Archie looks, he says, Hey, Mordai,
Yes, you found him.
I see a really nice looking tree out there.
A tree.
Yeah, there's some kind of magical resonance coming out of it. Think you should check it out when you have the chance.
Fucking trees. Alright, Krim, I've updated the map for you, and I will update... I'll send you the updated, because I just scribbled out the blue dot.
Yeah, think.
Well,
And that's it.
thanks, I suppose. That's information. Would have loved to know where the fucking little bitch is. But, yes. Uh, I suppose he's just gonna, like, since he's up there now, just fireball one of the... Both her clones are gone.
There's only one. There's still one clone left right in front of the dragon.
Oh, I guess we'll just
Oh,
fireball
the green
that
dot?
one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could have just landed on it with his fat ass.
It vaporizes.
Oh,
Ow.
damn
Okay.
it,
Ow. That
now I
hurt.
gotta update the damn map again.
And the dragon and Sarah start moving around as the lich vaporizes, and they realize the hold over them is broken.
The fuck?
You're
Alright.
welcome.
So the haze clears, and you
Thank
see nothing left there. It's just an empty courtyard now with a white gazebo and the 3 exits. The fire that you also caused is now dying down with a lack of fuel, as the grass is still alive and has relative moisture, so it's not catching very well.
Alright, so who's injured?
I think Mordai,
I can heal.
Sarah.
I heal over time. Don't
Yes,
worry.
You know, I don't even know why I bothered being the cleric this time.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to heal up to full before the end of before the start of the next
and
fight. So
as
you
you're
might as
standing,
well, and
as
that
you-
would be appreciated.
As you stand in the courtyard, you hear some heavy footsteps behind you and some panting as you see out of breath Volanth run up the path with just a rind of a sandwich left, with his fire elemental next to her.
Just fucking show up now.
Where? We were fighting.
Mordai,
Yes.
What?
I want one of them damn rings. I went in to try to fucking support you guys and heal. Motherfucker, I was offering you shit out of my own health bar, and you motherfucker heal.
I just said I would be willing to accept the heal.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to be able to fucking regen like that shit so I can keep popping up health, but apparently not.
So, let me just get this. So we were fighting this thing, and eating a sandwich.
Bitch, be
What?
hungry.
Fuck you, I do what I want.
I just said you were hungry.
No,
I'm just-
talking to the other bitch.
Fuck you too.
Ah, alright. The only
I'm
other
going to go
thing-
over to the tree.
Don't
Nah,
touch
Mordai,
the
I
shit.
ain't done with your
I'm
ass yet. I'm
following
gonna
you.
ride
You
your
don't-
ass, motherfucker.
You don't see the tree.
That sounds weird.
You don't see the
I
tree.
don't care.
You don't see the tree in the courtyard. You have to ask Archie where it is.
I was assuming Archie would have explained that after the fight was over. But
Nope.
okay.
He didn't yet.
Archie, darling, where the hell was that tree that you found?
Okay. So listen. It's down that path straight ahead. But it kind of becomes
Archie?
there's kind of some twists and turns on the way, so do you want me to just
Twists
fly?
and turns as it just is a windy path, or am I going to have to
Like
go
a
to a
banana
bloody
Anna
labyrinth?
Nicole Smith's ass.
It's not necessarily
You do know-
a labyrinth. It looks like just a lot of overgrowth block the path, and looks like you're about to take some alternative modes of
I
movement.
have a dragon right here.
I also have a fire sword.
Okay, that doesn't do anything. Fucking ice dragon. Fuck off.
Mordai,
Yes.
Trying to help.
can you make me one of those rings? Since you clearly don't have radiant damage, I can give, in exchange, trade you this radiant spell necklace.
It's not a ring. Do you want me to strip right now? Because I would have to give you my armor.
No, I know she's got one.
Yay.
Can you make one? I'm just talking business.
Business.
I can make a ring.
Clothing
I'm not the
loss.
greatest enchanter, but I can try.
This is a
Look, how
business
much
deal,
health
not
do you
a
miss?
clothing.
Alright, just how much? health do you miss?
29.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Fine, I'll only give you 26, but that'll leave my sword dry.
I only needed you to give me at least, like, 19. Because I can heal the 10 back. That way we can both have a equal trade out of it.
Or you
Fair?
could just feed me with some of your temp minions.
I thought we already agreed upon that.
Yeah, but you ain't summoned
hear-
shit, and these are enemies that I can't do necrotic to.
You hear Archie whisper in your ear. I swear to God, if you even let him get the idea that he can suck my energy, I'm gonna be very upset. Very,
I'll have
very,
you know I'm
very
on a
upset.
low
Something else.
cholesterol diet, Fatto.
I
Jesus!
thought he was gonna say something else.
One,
God!
one,
Oops.
one more
If you could
cocky
think he's
remark,
good-
and I'll have to put out the cigar.
Archie, it's alright. He's just a dumbass. We'll continue.
Anyway, I head over to the tree.
All right, you walk down the path, and you completely ignore going down any of the other paths, forgoing any possible loot or phenomenal things that you may find there, and you continue forward. And
I have
no!
friends. I
Yeah.
was going. The friends can deal with that.
Oh no, I was writing your ass, but we were discussing business.
I keep saying it, but
you approach
Perception!
you approach the first
Okay.
bit of debris, and it's mostly just overgrown branches, vines, and shrubbery that has grown over to about your height. What do you do?
Fire sword.
Oh,
All right, roll me a d20 with advantage.
burn down the fucking forest.
Hello.
oh, by the way, I got a 22 on that perception.
That's a 18 plus, what is it for fire sword, like plus 3.
Are you proficient in it?
Technically, yes. So that's also
Extends to 10 feet, and you cut it clear in half, and it slowly vaporizes outward. You step through, and you find this time a stone arch with a wooden door built into the middle of it.
that would be plus 8 then. A stone archway.
With a wooden door built into it.
Alright, Keebler.
That would be a wooden door in a tree.
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
You throw a rock at it, it leaves a dent in the
It's a
door
mimic.
and just bounces off.
It's a real door.
Yeah,
No
but it's also
shit.
be a
I
mimic.
thought it was a fake one.
Mimics look like real doors.
You look like
Mimics would also wake up if it got a rock thrown at it.
No, it's called patience. You're not prey. It's not prey that you threw at.
Okay. I'm gonna grab another rock, and I'm gonna use catapult on it this time. This should wake it
Oh,
up
for
then.
Christ's sake.
You
Hey,
you
we have
catapult.
been thrown into 3 different fucking illusions. I'm making bloody sure that this is a real door, and not some
Alright.
mimic or some other fucking illusion.
You know,
You-
I'm over here looking for shit and I see this. That's why I'm just like,
You you catapult the door and it snaps in half, but splinters fly out. Give me dex saves, Mordai, Sarah, and Ooks.
aha, fuck you. I've got proficiency in dex saves. Stuck on my dick, and I still want to know what I got for that 22 perception. Thank
What was
God
that
I've got
about?
proficiency.
Let's say, what was that about? Your beautiful proficiency.
You know, that fucked up part is, that's a fucking +6, but that's rough.
All right,
I'll be
Mordai,
alright.
what did you roll yet?
I got a 12 plus 2.
All right.
Your shenanigans, Mordai, motherfucker.
All right, Sarah, I need you to roll yours.
Hold on.
You bloody well owe me.
I'll buy you a beer. Oh wait.
D20, right?
Yep, it's a dex save. Okay.
It actually
That
dawned
works.
on me that when I said it.
All right.
22.
So
You know what, Mordai, just for that, I'm sending this to fucking info.
All right, sir. So you see these fragments of the door launching out, and you manage to duck behind some bushes. As for Mordai,
He's some weak ass. That's some weak ass tree. Like fucking. That's some stank ass bushes. Holy shit.
yeah, they're huge hedges. They look like they've been growing for decades.
Oh what?
All right.
Okay, for the fact that I ain't got a mouth.
Continue, DM.
That would be the face I'm making at you right fucking now.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
So, Mordai,
Mm-hmm.
you see a
That's a
splinter
14, by the way.
fly out, and you dodge out of the way, but another one pierces you right in the side. Roll me a D100.
4.
Just roll me a D100.
I would like to know for what.
You will know as soon
At
as
this
you roll
point,
the
I'm starting
D100.
to think I just tried to dodge and fell on my ass.
Ah, perfect. A splinter flies out and knocks out a couple of your front teeth.
Damn!
You now have
Now you look like a hockey player.
now you have disadvantage on persuasion checks. When you cast a spell with a verbal component, there's a 25% chance the spell will not work. If the spell fails, you still use your action to try to cast it, but the spell did not use any slots or material components. If you receive if you receive healing that restores parts, you can get that fixed.
Can I take his teeth and make a med check to get the bitches back in?
No.
Damn it!
All
I
right.
was gonna try some
Oops.
dentistry. I
Oops.
have medical
Oops.
fucking. Oh.
You see two shards coming your way, and both of them hit you. Roll me a 2D100.
Wow, just gonna dick me. You didn't even bother giving me the fucking info.
Well, I wanted
Alright,
to
a 35 and an 88.
I wanted to take you to dinner first, but I couldn't. All right. You see one puncture your leg, and now you have a limp.
I can cure that.
Yeah, you got one of the nicer ones. All right. And the other one, you now have and one strikes you across what would be your forehead, leaving a horrible scar. You now have disadvantage on persuasion checks, but advantage on intimidation checks.
So you're telling me I've got double advantage on intimidation? I'm a
Yep.
scary sumbitch.
So you're telling me a piece of wood manages to break the stone that is his head?
Mm-hmm. And only spells of
Never
only
seen
healing
a
of 6th
goddamn-
level or higher, such as heal and regenerate, removes the energy or injury. Sorry. All right.
The scar or the one in my leg, considering that's a puncture wound?
The scar, the leg.
I'm good with keeping the scar.
Yeah. The the limp can be healed with pretty much any magical healing. All right. Fucking.
You know what?
Tucking. God, that's so funny. Alright, well, the door's open now.
Alright, you know what? Fucking A.
My cute little fucking smile. Fuck.
So, hey, man. Yippee, bye. Dude, stop. Alright, well, I better mark a 2x on I better mark a 2x on fucking intimidation, cause fuck. I'm good with that. I'm gonna scare the shit out of anybody. Could you, I was gonna say, could we at least say it's a classy scar, you know, like a split across my face?
It looks oddly like a phallic member for some reason.
You know what?
How is that intimidating?
You know what? I'm honestly kind of pissed at you now, Chris.
No, I'm kidding. It's a piece of wood wouldn't be able to do that. It's jagged and breaks off
Yeah,
in the
it would be
corner.
a woodpecker.
It looks like. Hold on.
It looks like a saber scar or some shit.
I will show you. I'm drawing it right now.
And at this point, remember, I decided to start trading in chunks of stone for more void, so that's a lot of work.
It's something like this. Info tab.
Why the fucking hell is that can't believe this happened?
It's rough, but it's that. It's basically that shape. Anyway,
How did wood make that?
it was multiple
Apparently,
splinters.
I was gonna say.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
Alright, the door's open in front of you. For your perception, Ooks, you see something glinting on the shrubbery to your right.
Neat. Oh, what? I'm gonna go over and look.
Alright, you look, and it's a berry, but it doesn't look like the other berries that you've seen on these
Just wanted to put
hedges.
this out. I'm glad you made that reference there, Gray.
Yeah, I was hoping
Thank you.
someone would at some point. Anyway.
You know I'm good for it.
What
Anyway,
reference?
what are you going to do? It was Monty
Oh
Python.
my God.
Really?
Where
Didn't
are the
actually
nice...
say neat?
He said a
Oh.
shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
I wasn't paying attention. I was more pissed off that Mord just got his teeth busted in like me in real life.
Damn. Well, at least now the art recreates life. But I'm gonna
I've
pick
told
up
you all
that
that
berry.
story before.
No, you didn't tell me.
You pick
I'll tell you that later.
You pick up the berry, and initially it doesn't do anything. What do you do with it?
Down to your toots.
Do you think... Refer to previous image for look on face.
Okay, don't put it in your little void pocket, or however bloody hell you get sustenance.
We've discussed this.
Fight nicely now, would I?
Anyhow.
I'm
I'm
pissed that my
gonna-
fucking teeth broke.
Oh,
You know,
shit
at least you can think telepathically at us without a lisp.
What if his telepathic voice changed to a lisp too?
Oh my god.
Gotta love the cutscenes.
Alright, so... I want to do a couple of things. I'm gonna roll an Arcana on this berry to check for any natural intrinsic magics. Because, you know, natural magics are a thing. For fuck's sake! And I'm gonna roll an investigation. Please tell me this turns out better. Fuck my life!
You stare intensely at the berry, and you think to yourself, this berry must be
It's
a berry.
This berry appears to be made out of fruit.
Don't do something, because if it fucking heals me, can I have it?
How about you
You're-
investigate
you're
it
fr-
instead of asking for it?
Your first instinct
Hopefully
when you
this
look
gets
at
all
it
my ones
is,
out of the way.
hey, someone should eat this. Alright, well. Alright, what are you
14
doing?
plus 4 for investigation.
Alright, you look deeply at the berry. At the top, it has a little divot in it where the stem used to be. And it's colored a vibrant emerald green. But as you rotate it in the sunlight, it lets off a little bit of a translucent reddish color.
You should do an Arcana on that. Hopefully that got all my ones out of the way, because fuck me.
I'm gonna do this Arcana. I do the Arcana.
Alright. You look at
Thank
it,
you.
and do you pick it up or no?
Oh, hell no.
I thought I was
I'm not handing
holding
it to him
it.
because this
Okay.
motherfucker was
I didn't know
asking
if
to
you were
eat
looking
it.
into his hand. Okay. All right.
Motherfucker, you pop
So
that in your mouth, I'm gonna
just
kick your ass.
you focus on the
I'm
magical
holding it.
energy it's letting out, and
Mm-hmm.
just holding it in your hands lets out an invigorating just energy into your what feels like your every vein throughout your body.
It's drugs.
I lick
Okay.
it.
You lick it and nothing happens.
I'm gonna knock out your bottom row of teeth.
Tell me to fuck his teeth.
That way at least you match.
Didn't you mean teeth?
Fuck you.
Yeah, your teeth.
You don't realize how irritated I am because this shit actually happened to me.
Dude, I
you-
understand.
You lick it and nothing happens.
Fuck it.
Nope. Motherfucker, we could distill it, cook it down, and make a freaking drinking item out of it
Is
to
it-
share with the others.
Is there any others?
You see one
I
other
found it.
off the same little twig that the first
We
one
have
was on.
two.
Yeah,
Might
well,
as well
then-
test what it does with one to see if it's
Really?
even safe.
I hope you explode.
Grab
Alright.
the other one, put it in a bag, and I'll try this one.
You know, the efficiency. I'm not gonna argue with your two missing teeth.
I just fucking popcorn flick it in my mouth.
Alright, do you bite down or do you swallow it whole?
He can't barely bite.
I
He's
have
gonna gum
side
that
teeth,
bitch
you
to
little
death.
fucker.
Make your choice.
Oh,
Do you bite into it or do you swallow it whole?
just stuff the berry in your cock holster. You got half the room for a dick anyway.
Wow.
Fuck you, don't know what I do on my weekends.
He does now.
Wow, that's a response.
Mm-hmm. We have a very, very risque concept going on there.
Alright, so what are you doing,
I'm
Mordai?
swallowing it whole.
You swallow it whole, and the second you do, you feel it going down your throat and into your body. And the further it gets down, the more that invigorating energy increases, until it almost feels like your veins are like on fire, but it's like a comfortable fire. It's like it's like
My
when you're,
body's
Hot cup
heating
of
up.
coffee in a cold winter day.
yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
that. And you you look around, and everything starts to just distort a little bit.
How
Moment.
so?
Just like in your vision, some things are just moving around a little bit that should be stationary. Some things are getting a little bigger, some things are getting a little smaller. Roll me a con save.
Ooh.
Alright.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. I got my ones out of the way. You got your 20s out of the way. This is gonna suck for
You
you.
take a few deep breaths, you close your eyes, and you open them again, and you find yourself in a whole complete different world. You look around,
You just
and-
ate a chorus fruit.
down below you, the ground is just shimmering gold, and you're on this path, and you look out, and you see a watercolor painted what looks like to be a sky, and red waving
tell me
grass
that-
along the ground. In the
Please tell
distance,
me the deity is Bob Ross.
you look out, and from a distance you see an emerald castle.
Son of a bitch!
Buddy, I got him rich!
My God.
And
Goatee.
and Ooks, while he sees all this and he's completely convinced he's in that world, you just see Mordai just running around, like running into things, but he doesn't seem fazed whatsoever.
You know,
Oh, God, I'm
Ellen, I know
back.
you'd probably get a kick out. Hell, I think anybody here would get a kick out of this. This is fucking funny. I'm keeping this, and I'm gonna make some specialty drinks out of this. I'm gonna go rummage through the bush for a few more.
Roll me an investigation.
Yeah, that's a 24.
You find 5 more.
Oh my
Damn, so
god!
I got 6 magic fruits. Woo.
I'm rich.
I'm just gonna label them as acid berries
Where are you going, Mordai?
in
I'm running
circles.
straight for the castle.
Alright. Are you walking, skipping, or running?
I'm bolting
Or are you
full
following the
speed.
yellow brick road?
Alright. You keep running, and all of a sudden in front of you appears a fountain that
Oh
is
god.
just pouring out coins. Just tons and tons of coins. What do you do?
I'm taking a bag of holding off my hip and just like putting it like in the fountain, scooping as
GM,
much as I can.
what are we looking
Oops.
at?
Yep. Oops. You look and you see Mordai take his bag of holding up. You see him just holding out his bag to a statue in the courtyard.
Can we agree never to tell him this actually happened? Because this is funny. I ain't even mad right now.
You fill your bag with what seems to be 1,000 coins, 1,000 gold coins, and you're just so happy, and you decide that's enough. So you continue down the path towards the Emerald Castle, and you finally reach the gates, and they are just lining the entire exterior. They open up as you approach, and you hear a booming voice say, "Welcome, my child. Please enter." What do you do?
7.
Oh boy.
You enter.
Looks like we
you
found
enter,
Scrooge McDuck.
You enter the castle, and 2 elven women approach you.
Go to general, gentlemen. This is
Well,
just,
And
it's appropriate.
and they encourage you to leave your armor and weapons. You won't need them here. What do you do?
Ladies. I'm at your service in whatever way you need.
Oops! You see Mordai climb
I'm
up
gonna
into the
keep
center
an
of the.
eye on this fool.
Yeah, you see Mordai climb into up into the middle of the gazebo and just strip himself of his armor and weapons. And
I
Mordai,
immediately turn around. Immediately turn around.
you see the elven women
By the void.
gesture you forward down this grand hallway of just white marble archways and still golden, pristine floors. And you finally reach a throne room with an empty, large emerald throne.
I immediately like run over and plop into it.
You sit on the
Fucking
throne.
like Mad King style, like one leg on one seat, one leg on one arm, and my my arm
What
resting
is
on
he
the back of the
sitting on?
chair.
Yeah, what is he sitting
I'm
on?
glad you asked, dude.
I know one of them. You want to do
Please tell me you guys
You
went
know-
to the general tab.
Yeah, Ooks, you see
No, I'm
Mordai.
about to here in a
You see
minute.
Mordai
I was busy.
climb his half-naked self onto the roof of the mansion and just cross his legs and sit on the edge of the roof, just regally.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
That's where
just-
I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Mordai, as you sit,
I'm just gonna avoid tear my ass up there. This is getting out of hand.
Mordai, part of the arm raise and come around you, and on the side of it you see 3 separate buttons.
Ooh,
All
buttons! I love buttons.
all 3 of
Oh my
them are
God.
circular and golden,
You know,
but in the center of each of them lies a different symbol. On the left one you see a small triangle that appears to be made of ruby. In the middle, you see a blue square that seems to be made of sapphire. On the right, you see a hexagon made out of emerald. Which one do you press, or do you press any of them?
I look at them. I wonder what this button does, and I just slam my forearm on all three of them.
So
As
you're
you slam
telling
your,
me I'm sitting here watching this idiot punch moving tiles.
you see him just flailing his arms about, and Mordai, as you press all three buttons, you see your reality itself start to shimmer around you, and everything starts crumbling and falling apart, and you hear the booming voice talk once again, saying, "Wrong choice," and you feel the throne drop down from beneath you. Ooks, give me a strength
I was
save.
literally
Or
about
give
to
me.
force feed him an antitoxin.
Ooks, give me a strength check.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
Did you just sit? Mordai, I'm trying to save your ass and you're screwing me over some more.
What is that total?
Oof, that's a fucking 12.
You grab Mordai, and for a second you manage to stop his fall off the side of the roof. But then your grip isn't strong enough to hold him in place, so he plummets down and lands in some bushes. Mordai, you blink a couple times and you find yourself half naked, laying in some shrubbery on the outside of the mansion.
You.
My castle! Where's my castle?
Oh my god.
What happened? I'm ambushed.
Outsider, please. Oh.
Which half naked am I?
You're waist up. And then obviously...
Actually, I was kind of thinking waist down because he was awfully interested in them fucking busty bitches.
Actually, yeah, it was full body armor, so you're just kind of half naked all throughout. You just have, like, undergarments on. Mordai,
So you got your tails hanging out.
As you come to, you can't help but feel like if you were to visit that castle again, there would have been a better outcome if you would have chosen a different option.
Which one did you push?
I pushed all three at once.
You know, you were in the Emerald City, it would have been more logical just to push the Emerald button.
Put buttons!
Yep.
Okay, whatever your acid trip hallucinations were, I don't care. Get your stupid ass back up here.
Yes, pardon. the lawn, sir. I'll just take these back. I put my arm back on.
Okay.
I'm still standing on the roof. Are we done eating random plants in a haunted ass mansion? Or would you like to sample the grass next?
Fuck you, at least I can eat.
Yeah, you know why I'm not too concerned about not having to eat? Examples A, right fucking there. And I'm pointing at you.
I figured. Just putting my armor back on, slightly missing the castle.
At least she ate a sandwich.
And I want you to keep in mind the words that I just said, the flavor text.
Which moment?
You can't help but feel like there could have been a better option.
Yeah, I figured. Because I just was like, buttons, push all three at once. I knew that wasn't going to be the right answer. I was just like, I want to be fun.
Yeah, I got you. You were standing.
Mordai, do you have any info on Apothecary?
Not
per
really.
se. I've never really studied into it.
If that's the case, I'm kind of glad I have a decent bonus towards medicine? Decent being a 6.
So I'm assuming my armor's back on and I'm just quiet till all hell now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry about that, ladies. I didn't mean to do whatever I did.
I don't even know what happened there.
Neither
I
do
was
I,
not
so let's
looking.
keep it that way.
You know, just Mordai, make me a
Yes.
damn ring. I won't harangue you about the acid trip. Just let's continue through the door. And you need to ease up. You're way too paranoid, and especially after the acid drip, I know what it does to people. Religious groups have been using recreational drugs for trips for centuries. I am not gonna risk it with you.
It was beautiful, though.
Yeah, I hope it was better looking than you butt naked.
I hope to God it was too.
Thank you, sir.
Sadly, there were no halflings under my brush.
Do it. Hide it. Let's just go through the door.
You go through the door and you see the tree about 30 feet ahead where the path ends.
Hey, balance with that overwhelming amount of grr and quiet you got.
I'm busy. Listening
Doing what?
to all of you ramble.
Really? You weren't even slightly amused by the acid trip this idiot just went on?
It was
It
quite
was
funny.
disgusting. Dare to say no to drugs and alcohol, kids.
Dare
Really?
never actually worked.
I was gonna say, you're
You know,
you're
some
not
dare
exactly the
people
spokesman for anti-alcohol.
Did you know that some dare things would actually allow them to actually see the actual drugs?
Yeah.
Like they actually bring in like cocaine and all that shit. It's like, ooh,
It's not as white as people think.
Anyway.
That awkward silence, though.
Anyway, shall we continue?
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what I was hoping to do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk through the door, I suppose.
I was actually asking if she would like to go through because she is Wall and you are not.
I want to get out of this courtyard, okay?
Why, bad memories already?
Alright.
Well, Mr. DM.
Like I said, you
Yeah,
see the
but-
tree at the end of the path about 30 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
You see, or give me a perception.
Because, Mordai, you are not leaving my side, my dude. I am gonna stalk you.
19
Clearly,
plus
somebody
4.
needs to look out for your well-being.
You look at the tree and you see similarly colored low-hanging fruit from the tree. They don't seem to carry the same exact form of magic that you notice from the berries, but still invigorate you in a different fashion.
Hmm.
You also,
How many
You
do I
can eat
see?
it.
more than you can count.
Then I want to take some.
I'd take about 10.
Okay.
Ditto.
Alright, you both take 10. And once you get, Mordai, once you get close to the tree, you notice
We'll
that
experiment later.
the roots,
What would you classify this design of fruit as for the bag details?
it is similar to an apple. It's about the same size, similar
Magic
shape.
apples.
Not an apple exactly.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
All right. Going around the tree, picking fruit, you notice that the roots actually have different markings on them.
What do the markings look like?
They are dots. They are just blackened. Looks like they were charred into the roots of the tree.
Oh, are they in a pattern?
They are, but without further knowledge, you're not sure how that pattern works.
Well, if you had a visual rep, I could probably attempt to discern, but...
Well, ask me some questions that may help you. Look around. Think what could
Are they
help
in a
you.
circular pattern?
Yep.
The
Let's
roots
start
the roots
at the root closest to the direction we came from.
the root at the closest direction you came from. There's actually two. There's one just to the left of the path and one just to the right of the path. And you
Left
see
or
that
right,
each
Mordai?
you see that each root is separated by an equal amount of space around the tree.
I don't think this is a natural tree.
How many dots are on the root to the left versus the right?
On the left there are 5 dots. On the right, wait. On the left there are 5 dots. On the right there are 4 dots.
It's clockish. At least that's the closest example I can think of.
Perhaps.
So, should
What
we do a
about the ones
circle?
on the other side?
Yeah.
You go around the tree and you count how many roots there are, and there are 12 roots all equally spaced. They all progress in number until you get to the root facing north, which has 12 dots on it. Then the next one has 1.
So it's some form of
It's an hour tree.
Yep.
Hey,
No,
Sarah!
it's not our tree, it's their tree.
Yeah.
Sarah, darling. Do you want to perhaps help me with something?
We're not a thing. No. What am I helping you with?
Just come over here.
Seems sketchy. But I'll trust you as a teammate. I'll go over.
No. I wouldn't recommend trusting him. I don't even trust his own judgment.
Well, I know that if he does something dumb, Archie's probably got my back. Hopefully. Archie, love
What
you.
are you trying to do? Since you just rolled that 17.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great response. Thank you for telling us what you're gonna do.
Okay, what are you trying to do with that?
Oh shit, he did
What
us.
the-
No, he's
Oh, he
messaging me.
muted. Oh, okay.
Really? You're not gonna tell the one other motherfucker who's actively trying to work with you on this?
Okay, you succeed.
At what?
You shove the... I hate this, but you shove the apple or the fruit into Sarah's mouth and force her to take a bite.
God damn it. Really, Mordai? Really?
Sarah,
Seriously?
you start feeling a comforting, warming sensation go through your veins, and then all of a sudden, just like with a snap of a finger, your veins turn cold, and you shut your eyes, and you feel your consciousness leave your body. You see yourself below you along with your party mates, and you're just floating above yourself. As you
Great, you went ethereal.
as you gather your bearings, you feel a strong force pull you towards the mansion. The strong force keeps pulling you, and it pulls you up the stairs into a side room. In the side room, the force pulls you to a desk. You feel yourself freeze there. What do you do?
So it pulls me to a desk.
It pulls you behind a desk in a side room
Mordai.
upstairs.
Mordai?
Yes.
How about you consult the person who's trying to be the medic on the team before you do something so
Can I
asinine
examine
again?
the room?
Roll me a
Should be
perception.
fine.
At least give me a heads up.
Possibly.
You know, I was gonna give you an antitoxin. If that means anything to you to save you from your retardation.
Roll
Oh,
again.
I'm done. Hold on. Thank you.
What's that?
Just real quick, just give me a second. Perception. So it's... so 22?
Alright. You look around and you see glowing numbers on the desk below you. And from left to right,
Okay.
the numbers are 0, 2, 4, 0. After you look at the numbers for a second, you feel the force pull you back into your body outside.
0, 4, 0, 4. Like I get up and I'm just constantly saying those numbers. I just want to make sure I know them right.
Did you just poison our teammate?
Well, she seems
broken.
fine.
Really? That's
Ish.
fine by whose standards?
Okay, thank you. I just want to make
Fine
sure
by
I know.
most.
Yeah, you're
Fine by
good.
most of my family standards, but fine.
Yeah. And apparently your family is prone to eating random fruits and getting naked.
My family is prone to doing stupid and adventurous stuff.
Well, you definitely inherited the stupid.
Blame my
That's how
father.
you end up on TMZ.
I feel like that's gonna be.
Well,
I get
sir,
up.
did you find
I
the
look-
Emerald Castle?
I look at your boy over there, the one who fucking
Mordai.
giving me this shit.
Fucking
I look at him.
Snow
I'm
White
like,
bullshit.
you know what? You know what? I did. I did not find anything, and I slap him.
Roll me a
So,
roll me a
You don't
deception.
have to work at this step.
No, I wasn't like, I wasn't
Oh,
trying
you
to
said-
lie to
okay.
him. I was just,
Okay,
I
because you said
was just being an asshole to him.
okay, because you said that you didn't find anything. So I was
Yeah,
gonna.
no, I'm gonna explain that.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, hold on, wait. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself for now.
Okay.
I'm rolling for it. I'm gonna tell it at my fucking leisure.
Oh, damn.
20, goddammit. Give me that
Yep.
shit.
No, that's a nat 20. Fuck that shit. You're
Alright.
done.
Well, Mordai,
Just nat.
you're looking at this tree and you feel like you've made no progress towards figuring out how to proceed.
Alright, look, while we're looking down, should we check the boughs of the tree to see if they line up with the roots?
I'm assuming Archie has disappeared at this point. Especially with my hair. How long did that last, by the way? In game time?
We're talking maybe
for sh-
20 minutes.
For what did? Sorry.
The acid trip.
My little adventure.
Yeah, in real time it was about 10 minutes. For you, it felt like more like 30.
That was some serious fucking shit. Holy fuck.
Now, did nobody's... No, dude, seriously, acid trips can last upwards of 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. God
Now,
damn.
did anybody hear what I said about checking the boughs?
Yes, that's why I wanted to know if Archie was still up, because he has big hands. He can help dig.
You do realize the boughs are up overhead, right?
I'm thinking of bowels.
No, boughs. You know, the
No, no, I'm
branches.
thinking. Yeah, yeah, okay, I get that now. I was thinking of bowels.
Great, I say branch.
Dig
I
under.
think branches and you think fisting.
No, I think roots.
Ugh.
Both reasonable things we should search. We can do
The
that on
roots
the
are...
way out.
No, look, all we gotta do is look up and cross-reference. Do they match the damn roots that we can see?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to 1. Mordai,
Yes.
since you're feeling adventurous, would you care to sample number 1? I have the antitoxin here.
Fuck it.
Alright. Unless anybody else would like to volunteer to eat random fruit.
Wait. Why? Okay, first of all, just want to say this right now. Why the fuck are we just sitting here eating random shit on the tree?
Puzzle figuring out. We're
Because
finding
it's fun.
the correlation because the branches line up with the roots. So we'll go to
Wait.
root 1, branch 1, grab an apple, take a bite,
No, no,
find
no,
out
no,
what
no, no,
happens.
no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, wait a minute. Wait, just 5 seconds here. Let me.
You
let
know,
me
I'm
think on this.
like medic
Let
on
me-
site, right?
I
Let me
think.
think
I
on
think.
this. It doesn't fucking matter.
I think Sarah might have something.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah might have an idea. We'll see.
Yeah, well,
Sarah has the key.
I heard the numbers you're talking about, but we don't know if it's one number at a time or if it's 0, 24,
You
0.
wanna
Well, you
repeat-
wouldn't.
Hey,
you
question.
wouldn't. You wouldn't know the numbers because only
She
Sarah
was
would.
repeating them, she said.
Oh right.
Yeah, just in different orders.
Yeah.
I was just trying to remember the numbers correctly. I have to
I heard her
message
saying
him
it.
this first. Yeah, but you didn't know what. I was saying it in the wrong order, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah,
I still got the numbers. That's as much as I know.
Hold on 1 second there, Gray. I have a question to ask you.
I mean, you guys can do what you want while he's messaging me. So, what are you doing?
Mordai?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, would you care to proceed? Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't fucking get, like, poisoned the whole
Would you like me to, make a companion? That way we can have a little scout that goes through the door and relays information as well.
What do you mean?
Make one of the goblin twins and have them scurry back if they come back in maybe like 5 minutes. It's safe. They don't, and we hear a goblin shrieking for its life and probably begging for whatever gods goblins worship.
Dude, no, because I'm hungry.
If it comes back, you can eat it.
Well, what if it doesn't come back? I'm still left without a
If
meal.
it doesn't come back, then I'm more shit out of luck than you. Because that's resources for me.
Oh my god, those resources are replenishable.
But not easy to get.
What do you need to make a goblin?
To make my ink, I need grave dirt. Yeah, a pinch of grave dirt, some, what was it? Grave dirt. Some monster blood. Well, non-human blood. Sadly, I can't use my own because
I'm mad that you said
cutting my hand.
4 times.
What'd you
Mordai is
say?
trying to remember what's in it. And some oil.
Okay,
Grave dirt.
oil
oil
to
we
hard
can
go.
do.
Grave dirt.